Hello everyone, and I have a very beautiful chess game to show you by the legendary former world chess champion Alexander Alekhine, the Alexander the Great of chess. So in this chess game, his opponent was an unknown chess player, and this chess game was from a chess Simul from 1936. So let's see what happened in this extremely beautiful chess game. So we have e4, e5, d4, and black played a weak move f6. It was a weak move because it weakens the light squares, it weakens the king. This f pawn is a critical and a very important pawn. You should not push this pawn like this in this position, so this was a mistake, an amateur mistake. So Alekhine captures the pawn. F takes on e5, and this was the second great mistake in this chess game. So black continues to play weak moves against Alekhine. Black should have considered developing the knight. So this move would be a better move, but still black is worst, of course. So in this position we have f takes on e5, and of course it is said that developing the queen early in the chess game is not a good idea, but only if you don't have a good reason. So Alekhine has a good reason. Queen to h5 is a very strong move, and that's the good reason. So we have king to e7, g6 would be even worse because of check, forking the king and the rook, and that's game over. Actually, white is winning easily. So if you don't have a good reason, don't check the king, don't develop the queen, but this is Alekhine's reason. So we have king to e7 and then capturing the pawn, and the king is not looking happy. Bishop to c4, check, and then d5. So moving the king up is not a good idea because of queen to f5, check, mate. So bishop to c4, we have d5, and then bishop takes, and then moving the king up, only move for the king. So black is defending the checkmate threat with the bishop, check, king to h5, not king to f6 because of queen to g5, checkmate. So we see king to h5 and then bishop to f7, only move blocking h3, queen to f6, knight to f3, developing the knight. And black can't capture the bishop because of queen to g5, checkmate. Bishop to e7, now black is threatening to take the bishop because the bishop is defending. But Alexander Alekhine made a very impressive calculation, and he played a very nice move in this position. What would you do? Slashing, dashing attack by Alexander Alekhine in a chess simul. He calculated a deep enough forced checkmate, and he played queen to g4, sacrificing the queen. Bishop takes on g4, h takes on g4, and we have king takes on g4. So basically this is discovered check, double check. So king takes, and then knight to h2, and we see king to h4. What happens if king to h5, then knight to f1, queen to h4, knight to g3, king to g4, only move, and then bishop to e6, lights out, checkmate. So knight to h2, king to h4, and then knight to f1, discovered check. We have king to g4. And what would you do in this position? Let me give you a few seconds. Actually, it's very simple. I hope you can see the next move for white. White is checkmating the black king in two moves. Okay, let me give you a small tip. If white can push this pawn, actually the queen, black can sacrifice the queen. Queen is defending on f3, but f3 would be checkmate if it was not for the queen. So Alekhine played bishop to e6, check, and this is deflecting the queen, only move, and then f3, check, mate. Alekhine didn't even develop most of his pieces, but he's checkmating the king, and he didn't even castle. An undeveloping chess game by Alekhine, but he had a good reason, of course. By the way, in this position, after bishop to e6, black can also play this move, but the queen is pinned, and this is still deflecting the defender, eliminating the defender, and then checkmating the king. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed watching this chess game, and I hope to see you next time. So Alekhine's chess game, his chess games is never going to disappoint you, and this chess game was no exception. Stay safe, take care, and bye bye.